Hey guys, welcome back to some more Timberborn. Last time we got more badwater pumps built and we made a little bit of a pond here for them to pull from so we can get more bad water because we were running low on bad water and an extract before. We're starting to pick up on extract, but I am currently working on building another centrifuge here, which we need to get this power situation taken care of first. So actually that looks like it's all taken care of. No, we got this side left to do. And then we can build this. So once they get that done, we'll build this. It is the entrance to the centrifuge is right from this tubeway. So they'll be able to just go right there and get that taken care of. Which I guess there's not necessarily a very good way to get to the bad water from here because they have to come over to here and go down the stairs and go back around. But whatever. I don't really have another good spot for it. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. Okay, this is all done. Is this done? It is. So let's go ahead and get this taken care of and then they can make more extract at a time, which means we're going to be able to get more of this done at a time. We did put down a forester. We detonated this so that a forester could fit. And we are going to slowly be getting this taken down, but we need more extract to do that. So I'm going to wait a little bit before we actually work on that. We are working on getting this set up. This is going to be where we put we're going to put a shaft down here, power shaft, and then have a 2x2, one of these, oil press here. And then I think on top of it, if I can make it happen, I'm going to put an engine. I'm going to need to detonate this, I think, to do that. Can I get up there? So if I do stairs here and here, I can detonate that. If I do it down one block, then I can put overhangs there. Last time I tested it out and was able to make things happen. Oh, you know what? Before I get too far and detonate this, I need to be able to get over here to build that stuff. So I guess I'm gonna put this at high priority. And then we need to put in the power shafts here, build these up like so to connect to that. Actually, what I really need to do is have one of these here. And I might actually go ahead and just use a dam piece. Oh, not a dam piece, a levee piece. Because then it'll force the water in a little bit faster there. And then I can put another thing here because I'm going to put 2 3x1 overhangs here and here. And then put an engine on top. So that's the plan there. This is going to be an oil press with the door facing there, which is what I want. And they can get out in and out there. This is going to be hooked to this power once it is set up. And then this is all going to get taken care of, but I do need to make sure this is high priority, this is high priority, and this is high priority. So we'll come back to that in a minute. This is still at a medium priority. We'll do that. We do have 5 beavers that aren't doing anything, so I am going to switch another one of these builders huts to bots again so that we can have the bots doing more of that stuff. Once we finish getting all of the builders turned back into bots, then I am going to finish building this stuff because I think that's going to be helpful, but I'll wait a little bit on that, see what we can get done over here. So they got this done, which is good. I can't detonate this yet because I need to be able to get to this, but we're almost done. They just have the one on top left. So it'll just take a little bit for them to get to that. And I'm gonna have to be able to get up to the other thing. Didn't even think about that part. Okay, so this is built so we can detonate this. We're gonna delete this and then put in Nope, not 4s. 3x1s here. Going over top of this. This is going to let me put the engines, an engine up here. Actually, let's do this, because then I don't have to change anything. I'm just going to need to put a set of stairs somewhere to get up there. Thoughts. You know what? I'm going to put this here. I'm going to put a set of stairs here. Put a path in here. I'm pretty sure that this will connect to this once this is built. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't do it that way anymore. Darn it. Okay. Actually, okay, before I finish this. So does this not actually connect to everything? Oh, it does because of this. But it doesn't connect to this down here, really. Which is what I thought at one point, but then when it was... Because if it would, then when I put the engine up here, it should highlight the bottom area too, which it doesn't in the blue that happens on the whole other part. So I don't think that's actually going to work the way I thought it was going to. So I don't know what to do. I mean, I guess what I could do is just put... Yeah, okay, sorry. Thoughts and ideas happening here. So I can just do this, do another three-way here, put the engine... This is not the right spot. Put the engine here still. They can get into it in the same way that they would have before. It's just one over. And then I'm just going to have a nice... Oh, you know what? I don't need this then. I can just do a couple of these. And then everything should be highlighted at that point. Yes, okay, that is highlighted now. So I guess that's what we're going to do. So yeah, let's make that happen. So I'm going to pause this until they get everything else done. While they are doing... Okay, this is... Building needs power to operate. How is this? It says it's hooked to this. Does this not have power? Because it is highlighting this whole thing, so it should be hooked in. Did I put this in wrong? Is this the vertical? Oh, that's not built yet? Oh, I don't know why I thought it was. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to delete this. And wait until this is built. Man. Okay, now this is spinning, so it should work. And I can't believe I wasted those resources. Okay, yeah, that's the correct thing. So this does need to get done so we can actually use it. Okay, so that's gonna help. We do some extract. We still are gaining on water. Let's go ahead over here. Take a look at this area. We've got a lot of stuff that has been done. I'm going to go ahead and continue the path this way. And I'm going to delete the platforms on this side. I'm going to try to get rid of a bunch of this at this point. The stuff that I've taken out. We'll leave the path, but everything else down here I'm going to detonate if I can get enough stuff for it. So let's demolish these, and I need to pay attention this time to make sure nothing is going to Okay, so it's just planks and it's not showing me anything else. So that should be fine. I'm also going to, oh, we're down on planks. Let's go ahead and pick up all of this stuff that's here. You should be able to get all of that and put it into these things. That's going to help some there. Okay, there we go. They're getting it picked up. Okay. So that's going to be that. Then we can go ahead and get the... So we only needed the triple there. We are going to do doubles the rest of this because I want... We need 3 tall for the trees, so we need doubles because it's already got 1 spot down. I'm going to go ahead and just fill all of this in here. And then I guess I'm going to just do as much of this as we can get. And we're just going to leave this path here for now. Although I guess I'm going to need to get rid of it to get down to here. But, okay, we're gonna let them take their time putting all that in. We are getting more extract now, probably because the centrifuge has finally gotten finished. Yep. So we should be getting more of that. The planks are coming in again because I demolished a bunch of that stuff. I should probably get rid of some more of this now. They picked up all of that. So let's go ahead and demolish these pieces here. I don't want to get rid of those stairs, so I'm just going to do this and then this. Why is there wood? Okay, we're not doing that. We're going to just do these ones. Okay, yep. Does this one? Okay, let's not do that. We'll just leave it. Let's pick up all of this. And I guess I'm gonna try to delete some more of this. Let's start from this side. Can I get the... Okay, it's just planks, so we should be... So why is that gonna get deleted? Let's not do that. Did I miss counting? Okay, let's try just this section first and see if that... Okay, that's fine. Do some of this. Just fine. Some of this. Okay. That's going to help quite a bit with the plank situation. Although I guess we're already kind of helping with that, but that's fine. We'll pick these up so we can put more down. We don't need them. Okay. This is going to be a little bit... Oh. Slowly get things done. There. We are finally getting almost... around 150 extract at a time. Our bad water is dropping some, but it does go back up. So I think we'll be okay. If we have to, we can always add another pump here or something. Maybe we'll be fine without it. Okay, how are we doing over here? They are not. Okay, we got this done, so I'm going to go ahead and focus on this a little bit. And have them get these finished so we can put this in. And I guess I'll have them do these things underneath because then we can get to the next point. Oh, they can't do this right now because this isn't... I actually do need to get these done first. Or instead what I will do is just build the stairs up here. I was going to do it from below, but if I'm going to leave the... We'll just prioritize this too. Oh. Are they gonna get stuck? Pause this for a second. Okay, I think that they are good now. Are they building this? From here? It looks like it. Interesting. Okay. Well, that works. Then I don't have to worry about them getting stuck, so that's good. I may end up putting in a log storage here so that they don't have to go super far to build this. So let's go ahead and get that set up. I wasn't really thinking about it before, but I think it might be a good idea. So if I do this, that's going to allow me to put a large industrial pile here. Make this for logs. Have it obtain. Yeah, we're starting to get more logs, so that's good. And since we are getting more logs, we're over 2,000 now, I am going to go ahead and turn on a couple more of these. Just to get more stuff going at once. We are still doing good on the bot parts. Okay, is all of this built? This is going, right? Okay. So I can allow them to build this. It won't be a super high priority, but it's going to allow this to get the power that it needs. Because right now it is at 74%. I should actually probably prioritize this just to make sure we get it started. Yeah, okay. How are we doing below? So they're slowly working on building stuff. I do kind of want to get this stuff getting put into place pretty soon. I guess I'm going to high prioritize, not extra high, because I still want to be able to put other stuff as higher priority if we need it. But I'm going to start getting these set up so that we can detonate this half, or it's not really half, this section, and get trees planted here today. I'm gonna put this back down to normal. Okay. That should work. We are not keeping up. Okay, I guess I do need this populated so that we can get bots faster again. Didn't think I would need it, but seems like we will. That's fine. We're doing a lot better on oil though. Look, this thing is already up to 365. So I guess maybe we just used it faster before. And now we're doing a little bit better? I don't really know. Oh, they can't get up to this to continue building. What if I delete this? This is a triple. So instead, if I do a double, and then I put a 3x1 here, it'll allow them to get over there. And I don't really need it there, but then I can put something on this. Well, you know what? Actually, let me instead make this a 2x1. They should still be able to get to this, and then I won't waste as many resources. Yeah, that'll be fine. This is going, which means that we are making more power than we're using. Thankfully, this still hasn't been built, but I'm not quite as worried about it now as I was before. We do want this built sooner rather than later. Ooh, look at this, actually went down quite a bit, but that's okay. Still had enough to keep 10,000 water storage, so not a big deal at all. Actually, probably part of the reason we use so much this time is because we have these going. How are we doing on algae and mushrooms? So we are definitely getting more algae than mushrooms, but it's not like a crazy amount, so I might leave it for now and eventually switch to having 4 mushroom growers and 2 algae growers, but for now, we're doing fine. Oh, and I got this I can detonate. So, let's put in a triple. Get that all taken care of. We're still doing pretty good on this. We are getting the extract. Yes. Perfect. Let's see. Are they putting it in? Yes, they are. Okay, awesome. This is exactly what we need to get this started. I'm probably going to end up putting... Well, you know what? I might as well just put in a path going this way that connects over to here. Then I don't have to worry about this path anymore once they get this stuff built. Because then I can put stuff on this. I'll probably set this off first, and then I will put dynamite here so that I can set this off. I'm going to need to figure out what was going on with the area up top. Okay, this part's fine. This part's fine. So it's something in here. This is fine. Okay. So it's one of these two that's causing that to go, which is weird. Wonder why that is. Is it because I did something wrong here? Wouldn't one of these be... Oh, because this isn't... So if I... Maybe if I put a piece of dirt... like here. So these are what, 5 apart? 1. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it needs to be here, but that is... So I guess I'll put a block here. That'll be the extra... I know it's an extra one, but it'll give us enough... I left this in because right above it, we have the hole for the other stuff. That's the reason that it's not working correctly. It's because this is the spot here is where the dirt should be, but there is a spot here. So I need to do it one next to it. So that should fix it. I'm going to up the priority on that, and then I can delete more stuff. So that is going to help tremendously. I do have a lot of beavers that aren't doing anything. I could put some of them into making food for a bit until we get more bots, but we are getting bots relatively quickly, so maybe we're fine. Now, I didn't mention this previously, but I did get a comment not too long ago, within the last couple of weeks, about this area being able to put the double or the bigger large water wheel in versus the compact ones to make more power. And I mentioned like we were out of wood, which we have been, but also this is only 1 block high, and I was after a little bit I was looking at it. I could technically make this another block taller and put these in, but the number of resources that you use for these is more than double what you use for a compact one. And yes, you get more power, but with the amount of water going through here, I don't think it's actually going to be that much more for one of these versus this. So at this point, I think I'm going to leave it. I watched a few different people talk about the Power Wheels and the advantages and stuff. And I think if we had multiple badwater things coming out, or, you know, water sources coming through, it would be beneficial for this. But with the amount of water we have, I think the compact water wheels work just fine, and we're not going to get really any more power doing the bigger ones for the amount of water we've got going through. Now this, I could probably have made this skinnier and used less wood to do it, but it's fine. It's already going, so I'm not going to worry about it. But in case that person sees this video, that is kind of my thought process. Maybe eventually I could change this to it, but in order to make it really work, I'd need to make this skinnier, because it would have 3 wide and this is 2. This would be 2 wide, and so in order to make it work quickly enough, we need to make this skinnier or make it wider to have 2 sets or whatever. It's just a lot more work. So I think instead of doing that, I'm eventually going to be creating a badwater maze here that goes back and forth with singles. It's just going to have 1 path, but then they're all going to be hooked together. And that's going to provide us with a lot more power. But right now we're waiting on catching up with some other stuff before we can really make that happen. So we will see. Is this getting... Okay, this is getting filled back up, so I'm not super worried about that. We are back down in terms of extract, so that's not great, but that probably means we have most of this put in. So we just have a little bit more over here to take care of. And we only have 1 bot job left open, so we should be getting bots again soon to take over the building stuff. That's good. Okay, this 1 left. They should be able to build this from above, though. Let me double check that I can fit folks in here. Yes, it'll let me build it. Okay. I don't want it here, actually. That's where my path is going to be. Okay, this is all done. I'm going to go ahead and detonate this. They shouldn't be walking over here anymore because I don't have anything else for them to build. So I have everything put into place. Let's go ahead and take that down. They should still be able to get to this from over here. But I'm going to probably end up disconnecting this so they don't walk over here on the path. And then I'm going to go ahead and do doubles here. And I guess through most of this. Right? Maybe do this whole chunk here. Once this is done and I can get down there, I can build or start planting trees and stuff. I might as well up the priority of building so we can get it built. So as soon as we have the ability to get in there, it'll be ready. Is this done yet? No, it's not. I'm gonna higher prioritize these two. What is... Oh yeah, it's not connected. That's okay. Will be soon. It will be. What are we doing here on these items? Okay, so I do think I am going to switch one of these algae... Oh no, these are mushrooms. One of the algae ones to mushrooms instead. Just because we have way more algae than we do mushrooms. So that should help take care of the differences there. How is this coming along? So that is built. Which is good. I guess we might as well build this too. And then I gotta figure out where we're going to put the tubeways. wonder if I just took out a spot up above. So we have paths here anyway. Like took out a tree, put a two-way down, and had a station right there. Instead of like going down and building paths in there, maybe that would be helpful. Because this already has stuff and I can build on top. Whereas if I try to do two ways below, it's going to take out the whole path for where the trees go. I might try that. I think that would work. And then we could do the same thing kind of over here. It's going to be a little bit harder to like get into it and make stuff happen, but I think we could. Okay, I do need to high prioritize these because they are they're focusing on this stuff and I want to get this done so I can get stuff planted. Oh, the bad water stuff. Darn it. Well, whatever. Did we get the oil press completed? Yes, we did. Finally got that done. So that's good. I do want to get this done sooner. Oh, they did. No, they didn't get it done. Never mind. Losing my mind. We are still doing great on wood. Okay. We are even on the number of bots. As soon as we get enough bots, so we need 12 more bots to switch these 3 over to bots instead of regular beavers. And the district center is bots. So we just need not 16, 12. We need 12 more beaver bots to take over these jobs, and then I can let them come over here and go in the bad water without having to worry about them getting contaminated. So, yeah. So that's the plan there. We are still not doing super great on the extract. Excuse me. How is it going down here? They get the stuff put in? They did. Okay, cool. Getting a lot of it done. So my thought is I'm gonna try to put, is it right above? I think this is what goes right down in there. So I'm gonna need to do one block over. I think it's this one. Cancel planting here. I'm pretty sure. If I do it in that spot, it will be here. Then the two-boy will come down, and then I can hook up the two-boy station and have them just come out right here. These are all set though, so we can set these off. Okay, and then while we're waiting for that to all be a thing, I'm going to set it up to put in stairs here for now. And just have them come along here. Because then they can get into this. Plant all of this up with trees. Oh, they're not going to be able to reach all the way. Darn it. It's because of the difference in levels, it looks like. So whatever one I do over here is going to need to be a little bit closer to be able to reach all the way over here. Let me really quickly just see. How big is this? 14, 15, 16, it's 21, but if there's a difference in level, it'll probably end up being like 19 or something. So probably somewhere around here is where I'm going to need to do in this area. So maybe like here or something. They can't really go farther in this way. If I did it here, I put it like in this spot. 1. So if I do that, this is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that might work there. I think. So yeah, we'll see. Let's build these things so I can get this taken care of. Plant a bunch of trees down in here. I am going to only do to where it's not contaminated, and then I'll fill the rest in with the other type of tree, the pines, because those, if we get a drought, they can fill these in. Otherwise, it's just gonna be whatever. I think this is where it was. Okay. But still a decent amount of trees for them to plant. So they'll be able to take care of that. And then as well, actually, I'm not going to do. So if I have them come down this way, I'm gonna probably need to do this whole thing. And I'll just have it come this, connect in here, come out that door, something like that. The two boys have a spot at the front or just on the sides of the buildings? Oh, it's just on the sides. Darn it. I'm gonna have to do it differently than I was thinking. Okay, let me think about this. So if I do it here, maybe what I want to do instead is actually leave these two spots. We'll put it here. Or actually, let's do it here, because then they can still get up here and do stuff on this side. We'll put it here, then this is going to be where it needs to go instead, which means I need to get rid of this one, I think. And then I'll just keep this planted. Let's double check. That's here. Is that right? That's not. I'm trying to maximize the amount of trees on both levels. I think it might still be beneficial to do that and then get rid of this one too. And just do that. Okay. They should be planting those now. I wasn't even looking, but they should be planting that. A bunch of this will be done, and then we will be ready. We have over 3,000 logs. I'm super excited about it. Let's go ahead and turn on another couple of gear workshops and plank things too, just to make sure everything gets taken care of. And I think I'm going to... well, it's fine. Okay, so next time, I know I said that this episode we were going to get this done, but it took longer to get the other stuff done than I thought. So next time, our focus is going to be to get the bots back into building so that I can have them come over here and get this done. Get this all connected to have power over here. And I don't know what else. We'll see. I'm thankful that this is done so we have more power for the food processing and we have more oil getting processed at a time. And I guess I might be able to build this pretty soon. Just have that hanging out there. And we'll slowly over time build more of this. But I think now that we're starting to get caught up on wood, once we get enough bots, we're going to go ahead and maybe start working on my badwater maze that I was talking about before. So we'll have to do that next time. If you enjoyed this video, If you liked this video, I'm going to pop a couple more episodes up here that you might also enjoy. Please leave me a comment below. I love hearing from all of you. That's going to be it for today. I'll see you next time.